This is for methods. It's question number 7 in the 2022 Tech Allowed Integration SAC. So we have this rate of change. It's the rate of Facebook visits per hour. So it's a rate question. So I've got to be careful that when I give my answers, that it's about the rate and that graph is about the rate and you're asked to sketch it. Okay, so I've entered it over here. Make sure your calculator is in radians and standard. And I've used X instead of T, so I've got to go from 0 to 7. So I'm going to open up my graphing window, edit, get rid of everything that was previously done, change my window from 0 to 7, go OK, drag and drop, and then do zoom auto. And think about my windows from 0 to, so analysis, my minimum Y I'm going to put down to 0, and I'm going to put that up to 1600. Okay, so that's the curve that I wish to draw. I'm going to have analysis G solve. I'm going to have a y-intercept of 601. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 1000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1500. Okay, and I'm going to start here at 601. 0601. And analysis G-solve minimum, that's at 4.82. So I've got to go over to 7, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's call that 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's call that 2. Okay, so I've listed my x-axis from up to 7. So now I might do analysis, G-solve, and do a y-calc when x equals 7. And that's 1555. So 1555 is around about, that will be my endpoint. That's 71555. Do a really big dot that's a little bit higher, and that will cover the fact that it may not be exactly accurate. So I've got my minimum, so if I now do analysis, G-solve maximum, that's at 2.06 and 808. 2.06, 808, 600, 700, 808, 2.06. We'll call that 2.06 and 808. And I missed that other one, didn't I? Analysis, G-solve minimum, that was 4.82, nearly 5, and 603. So my curve is going to be a bit hard on the tablet, but you will have a pencil and you'll be able to get that nice and beautiful. Okay, what is the rate of visitation after 3 hours? So if I take this expression and a keyboard math 3 given x equals 3, that's going to be 762 to the closest person. That's the rate of visits per hour. What is the least rate? What is the least rate and greatest rate of visitation to the nearest whole hour? The greatest rate is 1555 visits per hour, and the least rate should be 601. During what time was the rate of Facebook greater than 1,000 visits? So if I grab my graph here and then I put 1,000 and put that line across, and I do analysis G-solve intersection, that's at 6.38. So the time between 6.38 and 7 hours, and how many Facebook visits are there, is a whole number. Okay, so if I want to know how many visits, I want the area under the curve. And I would integrate this expression from 0 to 7. Just 1 sec, and that gives me an area of, a number of 5,370 visits, because the area under the curve of my df dt will be the number of f, which is the number of visits.